Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. And today we're going to make a simple little project. And I'm using the Botanical Collage and Cluster Mega Pack base kit. This is the green and neutral one from the Junk Journal Studio. So lots of pages. I believe there's, I forgot how many it said there was. I know at least over 30, maybe 40 of them that go along with this kit. You'll have to go check it out at the Junk Journal Studio on Etsy. And today we're just going to be making this little foldable folio that you can add pockets or side tucks, whatever you want to it. And so I went ahead and just cut out some pieces and got them ready that we can use. So we'll just lay them up here. I've got some string with me, and I just brought some green. And then I've got these little cards that we can use as pockets. So what I've done is I've taken one of the collage pages and I have cut it down, and I've folded over these two pages so they're even with each other. And I've kind of been working on folding it so it's a little crease there. But we're going to go ahead and let me just use the the glue stick here, and we'll just glue this together. And I saw this little folio thing. I'm not quite sure exactly what to call it, but I saw it on Instagram on a reel. I believe it was Sam's Paper Creations, and I just thought it was really cute and would work really well with this kit from the Junk Journal Studio. So we'll go ahead and fold that over. Now I tried to fold it as even as I could, but there's a few little things here hanging over, so we'll just trim them off real quickly. That just happens. It's hard to get everything to fold completely straight. So other than that, I think it looks good. Now what we're going to do is with this piece, it is hard to figure out the direction. You just have to choose which side you want to use. So I've decided I'm going to fold this one up, and it'll give me two places that way. And this is kind of thick, but that's okay. If you want to use it as paper and glue it together, you could do that. Most definitely. And I got that a little off, so I'm going to try to refold that and line it back up. There we go. And then this is going to be our top. And we're going to be decorating this, so I'm not worried too much about the writing being upside down. But if you don't like that look, feel free to use a non-directional paper for sure. All right. I want to go ahead and I'm going to round the edges of this to make it look a little more like a top. There we go. All right. And let's see. I need to maybe just ink that. I can still see a little bit of white. Not too bad, so we'll just grab our dauber here and ink this up real quick. You can use a green, you could use antique linen. I'm using, I think this is vintage photo. I'll just go ahead and ink it up here real quick. That way we'll catch all those little white edges. And you still can trim them off if you don't like them. I also like to ink the creases. I think it gives them a little nice look. We'll grab that one on the top there too. All right, so we've got this portion of it. And then I'm going to take my trimmer. This was also part of that collage page. And I want to make a fold around. But this piece of paper is much too big, so we're going to cut it in half and cut it down some. And let's see, let's cut it in half first. I'm going to use my trimmer so that it won't be all wonky. Alright, so let's see how wide this is. This is about 3.5. So let's cut it down to, let's cut it down to 2. I think that'll work all right. All right. Let's take a look at that and see how that looks on there. Oh yeah. Now, we need to make this shorter because we don't want it to come all the way and be touching. So we need to decide how much we need to cut off. I really like the writing even though it's sideways. So let's start with, we'll just cut a little off on this side. I didn't really measure it, so we might have to adjust it a few times. We're going to add a couple of tabs to this also. So we need to have space for those tabs. Alright, I'm going to try and get that even. I still think it's a little bit long, so I'm going to cut this little piece off here at the bottom of this. Alright, now let's take a look at it. Oh, I'm trying to get it just right even. So it's still a little longer on one side than the other. See if I can get it to come over slightly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if we can split the difference a little bit here. Make it about 4.5. And make that one. Okay. Now we got to come slightly back over this way. There we go. Okay, I'm going to crease that pretty good so that it will stay. And we're going to hold on that for a moment, and we're going to go ahead and decorate the inside of this. Now what I thought I would do is with these make pockets, and I wanted to tear one, have like a torn side pocket, so I'm just going to tear it down here. There we go. Maybe tear a little bit more. Hate to lose that 317. Maybe we can keep it on the bottom one though. There we go. I think that's a little better. All right, we're going to ink that up. Help it to stand out a little bit more. Get rid of any white edges we don't want showing. And we're going to glue that down. Now a little trick, if you want to make sure you're not gluing the edges that you don't want to glue, hold your paper by the side you don't want to glue down. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that's up a little bit above the crease. Okay, make sure that's still full. Yep. All right, now we're going to take the green one down here. And this pocket's going to be a little smaller than this space, but that's okay. And I think I'm just going to tear it right across the bottom here. And there we go. That way we can keep the 317. Now if you want to, you can notch out the top to make a little hole there, but I think I want to keep mine like it is so that we can see that. All right. So I'm going to put my fingers up here at the top where I don't want glue. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the sides and the bottom. Hate to cover up that flower, but all right. We're going to go ahead and add that there. We'll let those dry for a few minutes. And then let's do some decorating on the outside here. This I think we'll save maybe for a pocket. Okay, so we've got another one of these cards. I think that covers up too much. We've got some words. We've got some florals. I like that. We've got some hexagons and mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Let's do a mushroom over here. You can even put a little pocket on this outside one if you want to. And let's see, what could we do here? Let's ink this. I should have inked the mushroom. Got a little ahead of myself. But let's ink this up. And let's trim up the grow a little bit. I missed a bit on the corner there. All right. Okay. Let's see. Do we want that on here like this? We have to remember that some of this may get covered up by our little thing here. So let's take a look. If we put that and put the grow down here, are we still going to be able to see it? And I think we are. I think we are. All right. Still not sure if I want that piece or do we want to do something like this. Just need something, but I'm not sure what piece we want to put there. Could put the grow over the mushroom. There we go. How about that? I like that. Let me ink up this. Sorry, hopefully I'm not out of camera shot there. All right. If you check out Michelle's Etsy shop, I think she has other colors waves that go along with this, so you could pick out if you prefer a yellow or a blue. I think she even might have a pink. You could definitely pick out the different colors there. And let's go up here with that grow. All right, I like that. Now, what do we want to go on here? We need a couple little tabs that we'll make here in a moment. But do we want a word up here? We've got nature, botanical, which I like, but I want it to have something with it. What can we put with it? Do we want a botanical? And then have this across it or to the side of it? Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, so let me give that a quick ink. And there's a million different, combinations that you can do. There's with this kit or any other type of paper you have, there's just so many different ways to arrange it. And these would look cute in a pocket in your journal. You could just give it as a little gift to someone with some ephemera in it if you were wanting to send some happy mail to someone. You might even be able to put a gift card inside this if you wanted to make it as a little gift for someone. All right, so let's put botanical across there. right, let's find a paper here that we want to make a tab out of. And what I was thinking of doing maybe is taking something like this, and I think so, let's see, grab my tap punch here, and let's see if that would fit in there. Oops, got some paper left in there from another tab. So that's not going to fit in there like that. So we will have to cut that off. And I'm going to cut part of this off. And let's see. Usually I like to make a double layered one. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. Let's see what else we can do here. We need something we can a little bit bigger. These are the biggest pieces I have. So let me take one of these and I'm just going to cut it. And I'm just going to fold it in half. Okay. Slide it in here. And there's a little stopper in here that'll stop it. And I'm going to punch. And there we go. I like that. Okay, let me find another one here that we can do that with. Let's do the mushroom. So let me cut it out. Okay. These are, when I first printed them, I printed the sheet that was too big. So, in the next size, she gives you several different sizes in the kit. And so the next size down would be perfect. Alright, let me cut a little bit of this white off. So we can have mostly mushroom on there. Alright, here we go. Oh, I didn't put the fold part in there. Look at what I did. Let me see what happens. Nope, I cut too much of it off. I wasn't paying attention. We'll glue it together though. Alright, let me get all my little extra pieces out of the way here. We'll take this little tab and glue it together. You know what? I don't like that. Look, it didn't turn out right. So let's try another one real quick. Let's see. What else can we do here? Maybe this, wonder if this big mushroom would work. Maybe I can pay a little better attention this time to how I'm punching it. Okay. Okay, so I need to put the fold in. There we go. Sometimes when you have small pieces, it's hard to get that in there, but you can use another piece of paper to help you line it up. Try that again. Wanting to get stuck there. What else can we do? Oh, maybe it'll go in this time. Something you can do, let's just do that. I'll show you a quick little trip, is take another piece of paper or something, just glue it on the inside here. Some people use sticky notes. Use that, and that way we can help guide it. There we go. That was much quicker. All right. I pull that out of there. There we go. Now we've got a couple different little tabs here, and let's clean up some of this out of the way so we can see what we're doing. So here's our two different tabs. We'll ink those up real quick. There's one. Now, if you want anything on the back of your journal, you need to decide now, because in a moment we're going to glue this on here. And so we're going to need, if you want anything on the back, you need to glue it on now. I think I'll put something on the band rather than on the journal. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on here. Glue that down, and we may have to come back and get that lined up just right. But we're going to go ahead and glue that down. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to add a little glue. If I need to add a little bit to the back of this, just a little, right there. Make sure you're getting underneath and don't glue your inside pockets shut. Alright, so there we go. Now we're going to glue on our two tabs. And let's see. Get that one on there. Glue this one on here. Try to keep them even with each other. That one's a little off. There we go. All right. Now, let's open this back up inside, and let's add some ephemera pieces, because we should be dry enough that we can. We can also add a sentiment. Maybe down here we'll do nature. Do that right down here. Sorry if I'm out of this new arrangement my son has in here is hard for me to stay in. We might put our, I don't know if we want to put our little bird in there or put him on the back. What do you guys think? Might put him on the back. Okay. We could take this one that we already had inked up and put it together on here. There we go. So now we're just going to take our little cards that we've cut out of the kit and put them in our thing here. Normally I would ink those up, but to save a little time, I'm just going to go ahead and put them in here. I got an additional little card here and one of these. And we'll just put that one in sideways. There we go. All right. And then before we do the finishing part here, oh, we got some more cards. Let's just put them all in there. Let's just get them all in. we can get one more in there. There we go. Make sure those are pushed down enough that when we fold it over, they won't get crinkled. There we go. And then we need to take our crocodile or a hole punch, whichever you want to use. And we're going to use the smaller hole, I believe. We're going to try to just eyeball it and punch it right in the center. Okay. That might be, no, that's too small for the eyelets I have. So let me redo that. I'll have to use the larger one. I'm just going to reline that up and punch it again. There we go. And we'll try to come over here and line that up the best we can. All right. And let's see, what color eyelets did we want? The black were easy to get to, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them. All right, got that one. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Sounds like my cats are out there destroying stuff. I have to go check on them here in a moment. All right. They get a little rambunctious in the evening. All right, we're going to get some of our baker's twine here. Cut a piece of that off. Fold our little top in. Okay, messed up the hole on my thing here. Let's see if I can get this through. And it looks like I'm going to have to replace that one. Let's see if I can get it out of there without tearing it. There we go. Hopefully this one will go in better. Let's give it a try. There we go. Much better. I think sometimes the reason it does that is I do it upside down. All right. There we go. All right, we're going to fold that down, pull this together, and here's a quick little piece just to add to your journal. Give us a standalone little piece as Happy Mail or a gift, and just fun to make. And it would be a great scrap buster because we all have pieces this size that we could definitely use up, and you could make all kinds of these. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this string. Oops, might need to use my better scissors here. Those scissors only really like to cut paper. There we go. All right, oh, and we were going to put our little bird on the back. So let's put him on the back. And I like this little ticket. And we're going to take that and punch out these two little ticket holes here with our single hole punch. There we go. We need to cover up the white edges on this. There we go. Maybe we can slip that in behind. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Quick, simple, fast and easy. Take one more look at it. And as you can see, it didn't take much time at all to do. So we've got, just untie here, and the band will stay on there because we've glued it on. And then you open it up and you've got two pockets filled with goodies. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll make one. Go ahead and post them. And let me see if you've made one. And thank you to Sam's Paper Creation on Instagram, which I believe is Sam Poole, for the idea. I was watching a reel, like I said, and saw this and thought that was really cute. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next time. Bye.